Hello everyone, let's start learning. Today we are going to learn subject GK and today's topic is parts of the body. Parts of the body. Okay, we will learn the parts that have in our body. Okay, the name of the part, different parts and their name with the spelling. Okay, so let's start learning. Head, H-E-A-D, head. Okay, this part of the body we call as head. Which part? This part. This part we call as head. Okay, this is our part of the body and this part we call as head. Okay, and the spelling of head is H-E-A-D, head. H-E-A-D, head. Okay, what we call this part of the body? Head. Okay, now next is eye. E-Y-E, eye. E-Y-E, eye. Now this part of the body we call as eye. E-Y-E, eye. Now what we do with eye? We see with our eyes. Okay, you are seeing me in this video how? With the help of eyes. Okay, so how many eyes we have? 2 eyes. Okay, 1 and 2. We have 2 eyes. Okay, 1 and 2. 2 eyes. And the spelling of eye is E-Y-E, eye. Now next is nose. N-O-S-E, nose. N-O-S-E, nose. What we do with our nose? We smell with our nose. Okay, we smell with our nose. And how many nose we have? Only one nose. Okay, we have only one nose. One nose. And the spelling of nose is N-O-S-E, nose. N-O-S-E, nose. It is ear. E-A-R, ear. This part of the body we call ear. What we call? Ear. E-A-R, ear. And what we do with our ear? We hear with our ear. We hear with our hair. Whatever I am talking, can you hear? Yes. How? Yes, with the help of ear. Okay, with the help of ears, you can hear me, right? Okay, so we use ear for hearing. And how many ears do we have? We have 2 ears. 1, 2. How many ears? 2 ears. 1, 2. Okay. This is mouth. M-O-U-T-H, mouth. M-O mouth. Okay, this part of the body we call as mouth. What we call? Mouth. And the spelling of mouth is M-O-U-T-H, mouth. Okay, and what we do with our mouth? We eat food with our mouth. Okay, we eat food with our mouth. And how many mouth we have? Only one mouth. Okay, how many mouth? One mouth. Now this is soldiers. Okay, this part of the body we call as soldiers. What we call? Soldiers. Which part? This part. Okay, this part we call as soldiers. Okay, this part of the body we call as soldiers. And the spelling of soldier is S-H-O-U-L-D-E-R-S, soldiers. Okay, now repeat one more time. Spelling of soldiers as H-O-U-L-D-E-R-S, soldiers. Okay. Arm, A-R-M, arm. Okay, now this part of the body we call as arm. And the spelling of arm is A-R-M, arm, A-R-M, arm. Now this is hand, H-A-N-D, hand, which this is our hand. Okay, this part of the body we call as hand. Okay, and the spelling of hand is H-A-N-D, hand, H-A-N-D, hand. Fingers. Now these are fingers. Okay, see, this part of the body we call fingers. Okay, what we call? Fingers. And how many fingers we have? How many fingers? Total 10 fingers we have. In both hands we have 10 fingers. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many fingers? 10 fingers we have. And the spelling of fingers is F-I-N-G-E-R, finger. Okay, F-I-N-G-E-R, finger. Knee. This is we call knee. This part of the body we call as knee. And the spelling of knee is K-N-E-E, knee. K-N-E-E, knee. What is the spelling of knee? K-N-E-E, knee. Now this part of the body we call leg. L-E-G, leg. What we call leg? L-E-G, leg. L-E-G, leg. Foot. F-O-O-T, foot. Now this part we call as foot. What we call? Foot. F-O-O-T, foot. Okay. The spelling of foot is F-O-O-T, foot. F-O-O-T, foot. Repeat after me the spelling of foot. F-O-O-T, foot. Now this is toe. Okay. T-O-E, toe. T-O-E, toe. Now we call fingers in hand, but in foot we call as toe. The fingers that we have in foot we call as toe. Okay. T-O-E, toe. Parts of the body. Okay. Parts of our body. Now hair. H-A-I-R, hair. Okay. Hair means this is called our hair. Okay. This part we call as hair, and the spelling of hair is H-A-I-R, hair. Eyes. E-Y-E-S, eyes. And what we do with our eyes? We see with our eyes. Okay. E-Y-E-S, eyes. Hand. H-A-N-D-S, hands. Fingers. F-I-N-G-E-R-S, fingers. Legs. L-E-G-S, legs. Toes. T-O-E-S, toes. T-O-E-S, toes. Okay. Now these all are our parts of the body. Okay. Now we have learned parts of the body with the name and the spelling, right? Hope you all learned. Okay. So please don't forget, and let's watch a video clip of parts of the body, so you will remember more.
Hello.
Hello.
The head.
The head.
The eyes.
eyes.
The nose.
The nose.
The ears.
The ears.
The hair.
The hair.
The nose.
The nose.
The hair.
The hair.
The eyes.
The eyes.
The head.
The head.
The ears.
The ears.
The mouth.
The mouth.
The lips.
The lips.
The tongue.
The tongue.
The teeth.
The teeth.
The chin.
The chin.
The teeth.
The teeth.
The lips.
The lips.
The tongue.
The tongue.
The chin.
The chin.
The mouth.
The mouth.
The nose.
The nose.
The mouth.
The mouth.
The eyes.
The eyes.
The ears.
The ears.
The hair.
The hair.
The teeth.
The teeth.
The lips.
The lips.
The tongue.
The tongue.
The chin.
The chin.
The head.
The head.
The shoulders.
The shoulders.
The arm.
The arm.
The arms.
The arms.
The hand.
The hand.
The hands.
The hands.
The finger.
The finger.
The fingers.
The fingers.
The finger.
The finger.
The fingers.
The fingers.
The arm.
The arm.
The arms.
The arms.
The hand.
The hand.
The hands.
The hands.
The shoulders.
The shoulders.
The neck.
The neck.
The leg.
The leg.
The legs.
The legs.
The foot.
The foot.
The feet.
The feet.
The toe.
The toe.
The toes.
The toes.
The toe.
The toe.
The toes.
The toes.
The foot.
The foot.
The feet.
The feet.
The leg.
The leg.
The legs.
The legs.
The neck.
The neck.
The finger.
The finger.
The fingers.
The fingers.
The toe.
The toe.
The toes.
The toes.
The hand.
The hand.
The hands.
The hands.
The foot.
The foot.
The feet.
The feet.
The neck.
The neck.
The leg.
The leg.
The legs.
The legs.
The shoulders.
The shoulders.
The arm.
The arm.
The arms.
The arms.
Exercise. Identify the parts of the body. Leg,
eyes, hand,
tongue,
nose,
ear. Fill in the correct number for the part of the body.
10,
2,
1,
2,
1, 10,
2, 2, 2,
Color the box with the correct number.
1,
many,
2, 10,
Name the 5 sense organs.
eyes, ears, nose,
tongue,
Skin. What do you smell with?
we smell with our nose.
What do you see with?
We see with our eyes.
What do you hear with?
We hear with our ears.
What sense organ do you use to feel the touch? Skin. What sense organ do you use to see a ball?
eyes,
What sense organ do you use to smell a rose?
nose,
What sense organ do you use to hear a phone?
ear,
What sense organ do you use to taste a sweet?
tongue,
What sense do you use to find a smooth or a rough surface? Touch.